What if everything you think you know about credit cards is quietly draining hundreds, maybe thousands, from your wallet every year? Not through fraud, not through some fine print scam, through the exact way you're using them right now. By the end of this video, you'll know precisely how to flip that system and build an excellent credit score without ever paying a dime in interest. Let's be upfront. Credit cards amplify your existing financial habits. They're not a magic bullet for poor spending. You need a basic handle on your budget, know where your money goes, and ideally have a small emergency fund started. If you're living paycheck to paycheck, this video is still valuable. But applying these strategies requires stronger financial discipline. Used wrong, credit cards are dead on steroids. Used right, they're one of the most powerful financial tools available to you. Step 1. The credit card company's business model and your role in it. Understanding how credit card companies make money is the key to outsmarting them. 3 revenue streams. First, interchange fees. Every time you swipe, the merchant pays 1 to 3% to the card network and issuing bank. Second, late fees and annual fees, annoying but minor. The third, and by far the most lucrative, is interest. The average credit card APR right now sits around 24%, a historical high. They offer attractive sign-up bonuses and points because they're betting a significant portion of users will carry a balance. And at 24%, those rewards cost them almost nothing. They want you using their card. More importantly, they want you carrying a balance. That's how they win. Don't be the profit center. Here's what most people miss. The entire rewards system is funded by the people who don't pay their balance in full. Step 2. Understanding your statement beyond just the due date. Most people see the minimum payment, the total balance, and the due date. Here's what actually matters. Statement closing date, when your billing cycle ends. Purchases after this date go on your next statement. Statement balance, what you owe for purchases up to the closing date. Always aim to pay this in full. Current balance, real-time balance including post-closing purchases. Paying this won't eliminate interest from the previous cycle. Minimum payment due, the absolute floor to avoid a late fee. As we'll see, it's a carefully engineered trap. APR, your interest rate annually. Cash advance APR is typically much higher and accrues immediately. No grace period. Grace period, the most misunderstood element on your statement. More on this in a moment. Step 3. The myth of the minimum payment. The minimum payment is a trap, a carefully crafted legal trap. It's calculated to cover a small slice of principal and most of the accrued interest, keeping you in debt as long as possible. Nearly half of all credit card holders in the US carry a balance month to month. Real numbers, $3,000 balance at 24% APR. Minimum payment around $75. Pay only that, and it takes over 10 years to clear, with more than $5,000 paid in interest. That's $8,000 total for a $3,000 purchase. It's like trying to empty a swimming pool with a teacup while the tap is still running. The math is not in your favor, and the card company designed it that way. Step 4. The power of the grace period, your interest-free window. This is the secret weapon of responsible credit card users, and almost no one fully understands how it works. Most cards offer a grace period of 21 to 25 days between your statement closing date and your payment due date. Pay your entire statement balance in full before the due date, and you pay 0 interest on new purchases. 0. This is how people earn rewards, build credit, and use cards for convenience, without ever handing the issuer a cent in interest. And here's the part that catches people completely off guard. Carry any balance from the previous month, and you lose your grace period for the next cycle. Interest starts accruing immediately on new purchases. That's not a footnote. That's a mechanism that silently costs people hundreds of dollars a year. My own early mistake. I paid a few $100s after the statement due date by 2 days. Thought I was fine. Unexpected interest charges showed up on my next statement. Cheap lesson, powerful one. The due date is a hard stop. Step 5. Building credit wisely without paying interest. Credit cards are one of the most effective tools for building a strong credit score, which affects your mortgage rate, car loan rate, insurance premiums, and apartment applications. Here's the framework. 1. Payment history, 35% of your score, Always pay your statement balance in full, on time. Set up auto pay for the statement balance as a safety net. 2. Credit utilization, 30% of your score. Keep this under 30%, ideally under 10%. On a $5,000 limit, aim for no more than $500 reported. You can pay off purchases before your statement closing date to drive this number down. 3. Length of credit history, 15% of your score. Keep old accounts open. Don't close cards you no longer use unless they carry unjustifiable annual fees. 4. Credit mix and new credit, 20% of your score. A mix of credit types helps, but don't open multiple new accounts at once. Each application causes a temporary score dip. Common pitfalls to absolutely avoid. Carrying a balance, biggest money waster on this list. Paying late, damages your score and adds fees. Maxing out cards, high utilization signals distress and tanks your score. Cash advances, fees hit immediately, interest starts immediately, no grace period, higher APR, avoid completely. Ignoring your statement, read every line, don't default to the minimum. Closing old accounts, unless the annual fee is indefensible, keep them open. They protect your utilization ratio and credit history length. Your actionable takeaway. Here's exactly what to do today, not someday, today. Pull up your most recent credit card statement. Find 3 numbers, your statement closing date, your payment due date, and your current APR. Then set up autopay for your statement balance in full, not the minimum, not a fixed amount, the full statement balance. If autopay isn't available, set a phone reminder for 2 days before your due date. That one habit, paying the statement balance in full, every month, eliminates interest charges entirely and builds your credit score simultaneously. The card works for you, not the other way around. Quick but important disclaimer. This video is for educational purposes only and does not constitute financial advice. Consult a qualified financial advisor for decisions specific to your situation. If this breakdown changed how you see your credit card, hit like and subscribe. And drop a comment. What's the biggest credit card myth you've busted for yourself? Until next time, stay skeptical and stay wealthy.